most importantly, people complain of hunger in Nigeria, insecurity, general economic problems, and as Nigerians, we are feeling it. And I've always said it, that two policies of the present government, two policies, appear to be at the root cause of the current economic challenge. Subsidy removal on petrol and the devaluation of the currency through flotation.
Right.
Even though the government tries to say that they wanted to eradicate multiple exchanges. I said, no, you can eradicate multiple exchanges without floating the currency. So, but the flotation, you've seen the combined effect of flotation of the naira, which led to devaluation, and the wall of petroleum, of subsidy on petrol, which led to high cost of energy for production in Nigeria. Now, the president has an abiding faith in this policy.
Right.
Again, this policy was a national consensus on the eve of 2023 election.
Yeah, clearly.
And that was why all of them, on this side and on both sides, actually committed to doing the same. Now, 2 years is enough to appraise a policy to now realize, is this policy, was it actually right in the first place? And we need to take a detour. Now, if the current administration has refused, as it's supposed to be the case normally, when you are on an experiment and it's not actually going the right way, the outcomes are not actually being met, you have every need to make certain adjustments. They've not been able to do so. They are still doubling down on it and promising improvement, maybe when we are all gone to the great beyond. I would expect that this opposition now, in these 2 years, should have been taking stock of these two policies. And by now, in the next few weeks, should come up with an alternative that is a clear-cut one to what this man has done. I say this because if you are not going to be as frontal as that and make the commitment in the opposite direction, again, why would I want to ditch a vehicle that is going to the same direction just to enter your own vehicle if there's no change of direction? It should not make sense, really.
Yeah.
And that will play to the hands of the ruling party because there will be apathy on the part of Nigeria to say, well, you are not telling us anything new.
Right.
So why will I now go and file out under the sun, under the rain, to vote for you just to come in and continue what this other person is doing? So that might be the albatross. But so I think that they should sit down, put on their thinking cap. Nigeria is a 26-year-old democracy. So the Nigerian people appear to have given them some benefit of doubt now. There appears to be some level of public support for the opposition. Now, for that public support to be sustained, expanded, and if possible, enlarged, we'll be to do the things we've talked about that my dear brother here raised in his opening remarks. Problems of underperformance. It creates an opportunity for the opposition to thrive because you can now leverage on that, come up with an alternative, and get the people's buy-in. And once you have people power on your side, it can defy all forms of electoral subterfuge by an incumbent government.
If you have the people on your side.
Yes.
Okay.